You want to cook some Marley spoon? You need to get the bag. Should we put an apron on? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah? What are we cooking today? Can you see what we're cooking today? Have a look. What about this one? What can you see?
Carrot.
Yeah, what else?
Broccoli.
Yeah. Anything else?
Tofu.
Yeah. And?
Salmon.
Black and white pepper tofu. I won't say the pepper too loud. With greens and crispy salmon.
Yum!
I know this may be hard to believe, but despite all the recipe writing and cooking, I genuinely struggle with what I'm going to cook on a weeknight, let alone get all the shopping done. So on a busy weeknight, there's nothing like opening up the fridge to see a Marley spoon meal kit ready to cook. Okay, give it a good wash all over. Good job, Biddy. Very good. Okay, I'll pass you the carrot. Good job. Do you want to peel the carrot? Be very careful of fingers, okay? So hold it on your left hand and then this way, and as soon as it go down, yep, excellent. Good job. One of the best things about our recipe cards is that it comes in 6 easy steps and you have photos to guide you. Step 1, we're going to prepare ingredients. Okay, that's enough, sweetie. Maybe you can have a go at the snow peas. This is a Japanese grater, but if you don't have one of these, a fine grater will do. You just want to make sure that it's almost like a paste and there's no really chunky bits.
Yum.
Yum? So we're just going to peel the strings off the snow peas. You want to help me or you want to go now? You want to go? You come back later to eat it. Looks like she's done a pretty good job on those, so we'll get started on the broccoli. You receive everything that you need pre-portioned, so there's no wastage. The broccoli florets have a higher amount of vitamin A than the stems, which helps my night vision in the early hours of the morning when I'm tending to the kids. But the stem is just as nutritious, so there's absolutely no need to waste it. You can just cut off the tougher outer stem if it needs it. This one doesn't, and it's perfectly good to use. I'm just going to put that into a heat-proof bowl and pour over some boiling water, just for a couple of minutes, so it can cook a little quicker in the end. When I'm in Singapore, I can't resist ordering black pepper crab. But it's not something I'd eat once a week. This is my simpler, much more affordable nod to the beloved Singapore favourite. Quick and easy stir fry on the table in around 30 minutes. And now for the sauce. I'm using black and white pepper. We send the white pepper to you. I actually have white peppercorns in our pepper grinder at home, which really annoys my husband. It actually has anti-inflammatory properties which act as a breath freshener. I should probably tell him that. Not that he has bad breath or anything. I've got some oyster sauce, and we can just use a little bit of the water from the broccoli. This is going to be our sauce for the stir fry. Add the grated ginger and garlic. Give it a bit of a stir. Use corn flour to thicken the sauce as well. Corn flour can get really lumpy, so it's best to mix it in with some water before you add it to anything like a sauce. I'm making tofu the star of this dish. Silken tofu can be quite fiddly, but once we coat it in some corn flour, make it really nice and crunchy and creamy on the inside, it's definitely my favourite. Just going to add the remaining corn flour to a flat bowl so we can coat the salmon and the tofu really well. Tofu is a source of many nutrients. It can protect against a variety of health conditions like heart disease, certain cancers and diabetes. You want to make sure that you use up all of the corn flour. The more the better, so it's nice and crisp and crunchy. I'm just going to coat the salmon skin just to give it some extra crisp. Okay, while that's heating up, I'll just drain the broccoli. Making tofu the hero of this recipe, and just a small amount of salmon. You're still getting the flavour, but it just goes much further, and it's packed with protein, this dish. Okay, that's looking good. It's ready to come out now. Just keep the salmon skin side up so it remains crisp. Just keep it warm while we finish cooking. You can make this dish dairy-free if you prefer, and just add a little bit more oil if you need it. Once that's melted, carrots just need a couple of minutes in the pan. For the broccoli. Love these fresh ingredients. The snow peas and our pepper sauce. It does have some corn flour in there, so make sure you give it a really good stir before you drizzle around the sides. A bit of extra butter for good luck. Just give that a minute or so. Just halve the spring onion and bring them together just to save time. And then I'll cut them on an angle for Asian dishes. It's a pretty garnish. But of course, if the kids prefer, you can just scatter it over your serve. Okay, we're ready to serve. Harriet? Harriet? Dinner's ready. Do you want to come in, please? My black and white pepper tofu with greens and crispy salmon. Deliciously different.